My child, do not turn away. I need to see you now, not later, not when it feels easier, not when your heart feels more settled. Right now. I am calling you because this moment matters more than you realize. I know how quickly you were about to move on. I know your finger was ready to scroll, your mind already distracted, your heart telling you, I'll come back to this another time. But I stopped you. I interrupted you. Because I love you too much to let you pass by what I am about to do in you. Listen to my voice. Slow your breathing. Be still for a moment. This is not an accident. You did not find this message by chance. I am speaking to you because your soul needs me now. You have been carrying things quietly. You have been pushing through days while your heart feels heavy, confused, or distant. And even though you may not have said it out loud, I heard the silent cry within you. That is why I am asking you not to turn away. Stay with me. Stay until the end. Let this moment be sacred between us. If your heart feels even slightly stirred right now, that is me reaching for you. If something inside you feels exposed, seen, or uneasy, that is because my truth is near. I am not here to accuse you. I am here to draw you closer. But closeness requires your attention. It requires your willingness to stop and listen. Before we go any further, I want you to respond. Not for others, but as a sign that you are choosing to stay. Like this message as an act of agreement. Comment something simple, even just I'm listening, so your heart participates in this moment. Share this with 3 people you know who have been pulling away, even if they won't admit it. And if you want to keep hearing my voice when you need it most, stay connected and subscribe. These small actions are not about a platform. They are about your heart saying yes instead of turning away. I know you have heard messages before. I know you have prayed before. I know you have promised yourself you would get closer to me. Then life pulled you back into noise and pressure. That is why this moment feels urgent. Not because I am rushing you, but because your heart is standing at a doorway. One step toward me brings clarity, peace, and healing. One step away keeps you tired, distracted, and longing for something you cannot name. I am not asking you to be perfect. I am not asking you to have all the answers. I am asking you to look at me, to let me see you as you are, without hiding, without pretending, without running. Do not turn away, my child. I'm here. I need to see you now. And if you stay with me, you will understand why this moment could not wait. My child, I see you, but not the version you show to others, not the strength you force when you are tired, not the smile you use to get through the day. I see the real you. I see the questions you carry quietly. I see the moments when you feel distant from me and wonder if I notice. I see the nights when your thoughts are loud and your heart feels heavy, even though your life looks fine on the outside. You are not invisible to me. You never have been. I know the weight you have been holding. I know how long you have been trying to stay strong without asking for help. I know there are things you do not even have words for yet, feelings you push down because you do not want to seem weak or ungrateful. But I know them. I understand them. And I am not disappointed in you for feeling this way. I am not surprised by your struggle. I have been walking with you through every step, even when you felt alone. You may think you have drifted too far, that you waited too long, that you should have been stronger by now. You may believe others hear me more clearly than you do. But hear me now, I have not turned away from you. Even in your silence, I was listening. Even in your confusion, I was guiding. Even when you pulled back, I stayed close. My presence did not leave when your faith felt weak. I know the places where your heart feels tired of hoping. I know the prayers you stopped praying because you were afraid of being disappointed again. I know the moments when you felt forgotten, overlooked, or stuck in a season that would not move. I saw every tear you wiped away before anyone else could notice. I heard every unspoken question you were too afraid to ask me out loud. And still, I chose you. Still, I called you. Still, I am here. Do not think for a moment that this message is meant for someone else. Do not tell yourself that others need it more than you do. I am speaking directly to you because I know where you are standing right now. I know the crossroads in your heart. I know the quiet battle between wanting to come closer and wanting to protect yourself from disappointment. I know the fear that says, what if nothing changes? And I know the deeper hope that says, what if this time it does? You are not weak for feeling this way. You are human and you are mine. I did not choose you because you had everything together. I chose you because I love you. I see your effort, even when it feels small. I see your desire to believe, even when doubt tries to speak louder. I see your heart reaching for me even now. Rest in this truth, my child. You are seen, fully known, and deeply loved. You do not need to prove yourself to me. You do not need to hide. You are already standing in my attention, and I am not letting you go. My child, listen closely, because I want you to understand something your heart has been struggling to grasp. There are moments when I speak softly, and there are moments when I call you firmly. This is one of those moments, not because you are in danger of losing my love, but because you are standing at a point where your response matters more than you know. I am revealing this to you now so you do not misunderstand my urgency. You have believed that you can always come back later, that there will always be another moment, another chance, another gentle nudge. And while my mercy is deep and my patience is wide, there is power in responding when I call. Delayed obedience slowly teaches your heart to ignore my voice. Not all at once, but little by little. And I do not want you to miss what I am trying to form in you right now. This moment is not about pressure. It is about alignment. When I say, do not turn away, I am not demanding perfection. I am inviting closeness. I am asking you to bring your attention, your honesty, and your openness into this space with me. Because when you stay, when you listen, when you respond, something shifts inside you. Truth settles. Confusion loosens its grip. Peace finds room to breathe. I know you have been waiting for clarity. I know you want answers, direction, reassurance. But hear this truth. Clarity often comes after obedience, not before it. You do not need to see the full picture to take the next step toward me. You only need to trust that I see what you cannot. When you turn away, you delay the very peace you are praying for. You may think ignoring this moment protects you from disappointment, but turning toward me does not lead to loss. It leads to healing. I am not calling you to face judgment. I am calling you to face love. I am not exposing you to shame. I am uncovering truth so you can be free. What feels uncomfortable right now is not condemnation. It is growth. This is why I asked you to stay. This is why I stopped you. Because something in your heart needs my truth more than distraction. You have been filling quiet spaces with noise because silence makes you feel vulnerable. But vulnerability before me is where transformation begins. When you stop running, you hear me clearly. When you stop hiding, you feel me near. Do not confuse my urgency with anger. It is love that moves quickly when it sees what matters. A loving father does not stay silent when his child is about to walk past something important. I am speaking now because I know the weight you carry. and I know the freedom waiting on the other side of trust. So receive this truth, my child. This moment is not random. It is an invitation. It is a turning point. Not because you are failing, but because you are ready. Ready to listen. Ready to respond. Ready to stop turning away and start walking closer with me. My child, hear me with an open heart, because what I am about to say is not meant to frighten you, but to protect you. When I tell you not to turn away, it is because I see what slowly happens when you keep choosing distance over connection. I see how your heart begins to harden without you noticing. I see how your sensitivity to my voice becomes dull, not suddenly, but quietly, over time. Ignoring me does not make life easier the way you think it does. It does not remove the weight you carry. It only teaches your heart to survive without peace. When you keep postponing time with me, you start leaning on your own strength more than you realize. And that strength, my child, was never meant to carry everything alone. You grow tired not because you are weak, but because you are carrying what I ask you to give to me. I am correcting you because I love you. A loving father does not stay silent while his child walks in circles, confused and weary. I see how distraction has become a hiding place for you. I see how busyness has replaced stillness. I see how you have learned to avoid what makes you uncomfortable instead of bringing it to me. And I am calling you back, not with anger, but with truth. If you keep turning away, you will keep wondering why peace feels just out of reach. You will keep asking why joy fades so quickly. You will keep feeling spiritually dry even though you are surrounded by activity. This is not punishment. It is the natural result of distance. Your soul was designed to thrive in my presence. Without it, something always feels missing. Do not misunderstand me. I am not saying you are lost. I am saying you are drifting, and drifting always begins quietly. One ignored moment. One delayed response. One decision to come back later. I am stopping you now because later slowly becomes habit, and habit shapes the direction of your heart. Let me redirect you gently. Stop numbing what I am trying to heal. Stop running from what I am trying to restore. You do not need to protect yourself from me. I already know your flaws, your fears, and your failures, and I still chose you. Correction is not rejection. It is guidance. It is love refusing to let you settle for less than what I prepared for you. You may feel resistance rising in you even now. That resistance is not because you are doing something wrong. It is because something in you knows change is near. Growth often feels uncomfortable before it feels freeing. Stay with me through the discomfort. Do not shut down. Do not pull back. Let me lead you through it. This is your course correction, my child. A gentle but firm turn back toward me. Not out of fear, but out of trust. I am not pointing out your steps to shame you. I am guiding your steps so you do not walk further than you need to. Stay close. Listen. And let my love keep you on the path that leads to life. My child, come closer and let me lift what you have been carrying. I know part 4 may have stirred your heart, but I do not leave you corrected without also strengthening you. I do not point out direction without also offering my hand. You are not failing. You are growing. And growth often feels heavy before it feels freeing. I want you to know this clearly. Your weakness does not scare me. Your hesitation does not disappoint me. Your slow steps do not cause me to turn away. I am not measuring you by how quickly you move, but by your willingness to keep coming back to me. Even now, the fact that you are still listening tells me your heart desires life, not distance. You have been harder on yourself than I have ever been on you. You replay your mistakes. You compare your progress. You judge your faith by how strong you feel on certain days. But I see deeper than your emotions. I see a heart that keeps reaching, even when it is tired. I see courage in you that you do not recognize yet. Courage is not the absence of fear. It is choosing to trust me while fear is still whispering. You are not behind. You are not forgotten. You are not weaker than others. You are exactly where you need to be for me to strengthen you. I am not asking you to fix yourself before coming to me. I am asking you to let me restore you as you are. When you bring me your weariness, I give you rest. When you bring me your confusion, I give you clarity. When you bring me your broken pieces, I make something whole. I know there are days when you feel like giving up quietly. Days when you wonder if the effort is worth it. Days when you feel unseen by people and uncertain about the future. But I am reminding you now that you are not walking alone. I walk with you. I strengthen you from within, even when you do not feel it immediately. Some of my greatest work in you happens beneath the surface. You do not need to rush your healing. You do not need to force your faith. Let it grow naturally as you stay connected to me. Strength is not something you manufacture. It is something you receive when you remain close. Every time you choose to listen instead of turning away, you grow stronger than you were before. Breathe, my child. Release the pressure you have been placing on yourself. I am patient with you. I am gentle with you. I am committed to you. You are not defined by your past delays or your current struggles. You are defined by my love and my presence in your life. Let this encouragement settle into your heart. You are capable of more than you think because you are not relying on yourself alone. I am with you, strengthening you step by step. And as long as you keep coming back to me, I will keep lifting you, guiding you, and reminding you that you are never alone. My child, now listen to me carefully, because I want to speak assurance into the places where doubt has been living. I do not call you closer without intention. I do not ask you to stay without promise. When I say, do not turn away, it is because I am already preparing what comes next. I am not leading you into uncertainty. I am leading you into care, into growth, into a future held firmly in my hands. I promise you this, your obedience will not be wasted. Every moment you choose me, even when it feels small or unseen, is shaping something greater than you realize. I see the full picture. I see how each step of trust connects to the next season of your life. You may only see the effort, but I see the outcome. And I am faithful to complete what I begin in you. I know you are concerned about timing. You wonder why things take so long. You wonder if you have missed your moment. Hear me clearly now. You are not late. You are not early. You are not forgotten. You are exactly on time according to my purpose. I am not slow, and I am not careless with your life. I move with wisdom, not haste. What I prepare in you during waiting protects you when doors open. I promise to give you peace that does not depend on circumstances. Not a temporary calm, but a deep assurance that steadies your heart even when answers are still unfolding. I promise to guide you when you do not know which way to turn. You do not have to force clarity. Stay close to me, and direction will come when you need it. I promise to restore what you thought was lost. The joy you thought faded, the confidence you thought you misplaced, the intimacy with me you feared you damaged. Nothing is beyond restoration when you stay connected to me. I do not recycle broken things. I make them new. What feels empty now will not remain empty. Trust me with your patience. Trust me with your obedience. Trust me with the pace of your life. I am not asking you to understand everything. I am asking you to remain with me while I work. Timing is part of the promise. Waiting is not punishment. It is preparation. And preparation always carries purpose. I assure you, my child, I am not leading you into confusion. I am leading you into alignment. I am not withholding good from you. I am protecting you from what is not ready and preparing you for what is. If you could see what I see, you would understand why I ask you not to turn away. So rest in this promise. Today, listen. Trust. I am with you in this moment, and I will be with you in the next. What I have spoken over your life will come to pass. Not by force, not by fear, but by faith, obedience, and my unfailing love. My child, now the moment has come for you to respond. Not with perfection, not with long explanations, but with a simple, honest decision of the heart. You have listened. You have felt my nearness. You know this is not just information passing through your mind. This is an invitation standing before you. And invitations ask for an answer. I am not forcing you. Love never does. But I am calling you to choose. Choose to stop running. Choose to stop postponing what you know I am asking of you. Choose to trust me with the part of your heart you have been guarding. You do not need to be fearless to choose me. You only need to be willing. Right now, I want you to turn toward me inwardly. You do not need special words. You do not need to sound strong. Simply open your heart and say, "Here I am." That is enough. When you acknowledge me, I meet you there. When you stop resisting, I begin restoring. This is not about religion or routine. This is about relationship. Somewhere along the way, you learn to protect yourself by staying guarded. You learn to rely on control instead of trust. But control has only made you tired. I am asking you to release it. Let me carry what you were never meant to handle alone. Let me lead where you feel unsure. Let me love you without conditions. This is your activation moment. Not because everything changes instantly, but because direction changes immediately. When you choose me, even quietly, even imperfectly, your heart shifts. Your focus realigns. Your spirit opens. And I begin moving in ways you may not see yet, but you will feel. Pray to me now, even if it is only a whisper in your mind. Tell me you are listening. Tell me you want to trust me. Tell me where you are afraid. I already know, but I want you to bring it to me. Honesty is the doorway to freedom. You do not impress me by hiding. You connect with me by opening. Do not wait for another sign. Do not wait for a better moment. This is the moment you were given. Faith is not built by waiting for certainty. Faith is built by choosing me while uncertainty still exists. And I will honor that choice. I am not asking you to figure out the next 10 steps. I am asking you to take one. Today, listen. Respond. Let this be the moment you stop turning away and start walking with me again, even if your steps feel small. I am ready to meet you where you are. I am ready to guide you forward. And when you choose me now, you are not choosing pressure or loss. You are choosing life, peace, and a path that leads you closer to who you were always created to be. My child, now rest. Let your heart settle in my presence. You have listened, you have opened yourself, and you have chosen not to turn away. That choice matters more than you know. You do not need to hold yourself tense anymore. You do not need to wonder if you did enough. Being here with me right now is enough. Remember what I have spoken to you. I called you because I love you. I stopped you because I see you. I corrected you because I want to protect you. I strengthened you because you were never meant to walk alone. I promised you because I am faithful. And I invited you to respond because relationship always involves choice. This was never about shame. It was always about closeness. Peace is not something you have to chase. Peace flows naturally when you remain with me. Let it wash over the noise in your mind. Let it quiet the worries about tomorrow. Let it soften the pressure you put on yourself. I am already in your future, preparing what you cannot yet see. You are safe to trust me with what comes next. There will still be days when you feel unsure. There will still be moments when distraction tries to pull you away again. But now you know my voice. Now you recognize my call. And when you feel yourself drifting, you can remember this moment and turn back without fear. I am not standing at a distance with crossed arms. I am walking beside you with open hands. Lift your eyes, my child. What lies ahead is not empty. It is filled with purpose, growth, and healing. I am shaping you gently, patiently, and lovingly. You do not need to rush the process. Stay close, and everything you need will be revealed in the right time. As you carry this peace with you, I ask you to let it flow outward. If this message touched your heart, respond with gratitude. Like this message as a quiet yes between you and me. Comment what you felt or what stood out to you, not because others need to see it, but because speaking truth strengthens your heart. Share this with 3 people who may be turning away without realizing I am calling them to. And stay connected so you can continue hearing my voice when you need it most. These actions are not obligations. They are seeds. And seeds planted in obedience always bear fruit. And I'll go forward with calm confidence. You are not behind. You are not forgotten. You are not alone. I am with you when you rise, when you rest, when you question, and when you believe. Do not be afraid of tomorrow. I am already there. Stay with me, my child. Walk with me. And whenever you hear my voice again, remember this truth. You never have to turn away, because my love for you never turns away from you.